The recent Super Bowl 59 has become a pivotal moment in NFL discourse, particularly regarding the Philadelphia Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts. His performance not only led the Eagles to victory, but also forced a significant reassessment from one of his most prominent critics, former NFL MVP Cam Newton.
Jalen Hurts made the most of every single opportunity, and I'm just so proud just to say that. And I've been extremely critical of Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
Even so much so, like, interviewing him and us talking off the record is like, yo, bro, like, what's up? It was a little contentious, but sitting back and watching him perform, bro, I could not be more happy because he's the guy that everybody praises athletes to be. Humble. Don't be a distraction. He is the most disrespected football player, and in large part, rightfully so. Too much is given, much is required. On paper, the Philadelphia Eagles had the best team.
Yeah.
That's not to discredit what Jalen Hurts still had to do for his team to win. Everybody played a role in them winning the football game, and when it came down to making the plays, in the famous words of Stephen A. Smith, it can't be your fault.
Yeah.
So when it was his time to make a play, Jalen Hurts made the play more times than not, and that's why I give him the Super Bowl standout or the Rose spark plug.
Prior to the Super Bowl, Newton had been vocal in his skepticism about Hurts' abilities. He categorized Hurts as a game manager, placing him in the same tier as players like Brock Purdy and Tua Tagovailoa. Newton's critique extended beyond individual comparisons, suggesting that Hurts' success was largely due to the perceived weakness of the NFC compared to the AFC. Newton's previous statement, all of the game changers are in the AFC. If you put the Philadelphia Eagles or Jalen Hurts in the AFC, would he have been able to have gotten to the Super Bowl as many times? Reflected a broader skepticism about Hurts' ability to compete at the highest level, particularly against the elite quarterbacks of the AFC. However, Super Bowl 59 proved to be a turning point. The Eagles secured a convincing 40-22 victory over the Kansas City Chiefs, with Hurts at the helm. His performance was exceptional, accumulating over 300 yards of total offense and contributing 3 touchdowns. This display not only secured the Eagles their second Super Bowl in franchise history, but also earned Hurts the coveted Super Bowl MVP title. The statistics from the game are impressive. Hurts completed 17 of 22 passes for 221 yards and 2 touchdowns, while also adding 71 rushing yards and another touchdown on the ground. This comprehensive performance showcased Hurts' versatility and effectiveness as a dual-threat quarterback, a quality that had previously been underestimated by his critics. In the aftermath of this victory, Cam Newton found himself in the position of having to retract his previous statements. Speaking on his podcast,
and I'm not too good to say that I fucked up and I made a mistake.
Talk to me. How did you fuck up, bro?
I said something that say like, yo, how would the Philadelphia Eagles or Jalen Hurts fare if he was in the AFC? And boy, oh boy, was I wrong. Because every time he plays an AFC opponent, I think their record is like 14-1. Like, they strong.
He touching them up.
You feel me? And I think Jalen is a person, bro, that we living in the world of showmen.
Newton's reversal didn't stop there. He went on to acknowledge Hurts' elite status, stating,
does this put him in elite status? I think so. I think so. And it's not because of his overall body of work. It's game by game body of work. I don't think nobody wants to see a Jalen Hurts or play against him.
This dramatic shift in perspective underscores the impact of Hurts' Super Bowl performance and his consistent success against AFC opponents. The controversy surrounding Hurts and Newton's comments has sparked a broader discussion about quarterback evaluation in the NFL. It highlights the dangers of premature judgments and the importance of consistent performance over time. Hurts' journey from being labeled a game manager to Super Bowl MVP serves as a potent reminder of the unpredictable nature of player development in professional football. Beyond the individual matchup between Hurts and Mahomes, the Super Bowl victory carries significant implications for the Eagles franchise. This marks their second Super Bowl win following their previous triumph in the 2017 season. The convincing nature of their victory, at one point leading 34-0 in the third quarter, cements their status as one of the league's top teams. For Hurts personally, this victory is a vindication of his abilities and approach to the game. His composed leadership on the field, mirroring his calm demeanor off it, has earned him respect from peers and critics alike. In his own words, Hurts reflected on his journey. He said, "I took great pride in never backing down from a challenge, always turning my negatives into positives. In the end, things come right on time. Last time around, it wasn't our time. It wasn't my time. Sometimes you have to wait your turn." This sentiment echoes the perseverance that has characterized Hurts' career, from his college days to his current NFL success. It's a journey that has caught the attention of not just fans and analysts, but also sports legends from other disciplines. In a notable development, it was revealed that NBA legend Michael Jordan and MLB icon Derek Jeter were among the first to congratulate Hurts after the Eagles' NFC Championship victory. Speaking to Aaron Andrews on the Fox Super Bowl 59 pregame show, Hurts shared, "You know who the first people to text me after the NFC Championship game? The first two people that popped up, Michael Jordan and Derek Jeter." The significance of these congratulatory messages is substantial. Jordan and Jeter, both synonymous with winning and excellence in their respective sports, recognized the potential in Hurts even before his Super Bowl triumph. Hurts acknowledged their influence, stating, "And those guys have been very influential on my approach, how to manage the different things that come with the responsibility that a player like myself may have, and going to work and going out there and getting it." Derek Jeter's message, in particular, was revealing. As reported by Andrews, Jeter told Hurts, "Look, you're not done yet. You have one more left. Go finish it." This advice from a five-time World Series champion carries weight and speaks to the high expectations placed on Hurts. The recognition from these sports icons adds another layer to Hurts' growing legacy. It suggests that his impact extends beyond the football field, resonating with athletes who have defined excellence in their own sports. This cross-sport admiration is a testament to Hurts' character and his approach to his profession. CFB and NFL analyst Shannon Sharpe has also weighed in on Hurts' success, tracing it back to his college football days. Appearing on ESPN's First Take alongside Stephen A. Smith, Sharpe emphasized Hurts' winning mentality. He said, "Jalen Hurts, if you just go back and look at him, all he does is win. Now, the problem is that he doesn't win a lot of times the way that we want him to. Man, why don't you throw for 355 like everybody else does? Why can't you have a 4-touchdown passing game like everybody else does?" Sharpe's analysis highlights a crucial aspect of Hurts' playing style. His effectiveness may not always align with conventional expectations of quarterback play. As Sharpe said, if you go back and study him at Alabama, you go back and look at him at Oklahoma, all he does is win Stephen A. And it might not be the prettiest, but it's effective. Man, Jalen Hurts has a lot to be proud about. This perspective sheds light on why Hurts may have been underestimated by figures like Newton. His unconventional style, prioritizing efficiency and wins over flashy statistics, challenge the traditional metrics by which quarterbacks are often judged. However, as his Super Bowl performance demonstrated, Hurts is capable of delivering both efficient play and impressive statistics when the stakes are highest. Hurts' journey to Super Bowl MVP is particularly noteworthy given the trajectory of his career. He joins a select group of quarterbacks who have lost their first Super Bowl appearance only to return and claim victory in a subsequent attempt. This resilience is a hallmark of Hurts' character and playing style. His college career, split between Alabama and Oklahoma, was marked by both triumphs and challenges. Winning a national championship in the 2017 season and making multiple college football playoff appearances, Hurts demonstrated his ability to perform at the highest level of collegiate football. This foundation has clearly translated to his NFL career, where he has continued to prove his worth as a leader and playmaker. Super Bowl 59, featuring the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs, became a focal point for an unexpected controversy involving pop superstar Taylor Swift. The incident, which occurred when Swift was shown on the stadium's Jumbotron, has sparked a significant discussion about fan behavior and the intersection of sports and entertainment. Taylor Swift, attending the game to support her boyfriend, Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce, found herself at the center of attention for reasons beyond her celebrity status. When her image appeared on the Caesars Superdome's video screens in New Orleans, a chorus of boos erupted from sections of the crowd, primarily consisting of Eagles fans. This reaction did not go unnoticed, particularly by Philadelphia Eagles running back Saquon Barkley. In an interview on The Howard Stern Show on February 12, 2025, Barkley expressed his disappointment with the fans' behavior and defended Swift's presence at the game. Barkley stated,
"No idea. I will say this, though. They showed her on the Jumbotron, and she got booed. I don't get it. I don't get why she was getting hate there."
The running back emphasized that Swift was simply there to support her partner, like any other fan in the stadium. Barkley said,
"Yeah, she's just there supporting her significant other, and she's made the game bigger."
Barkley elaborated on how Swift's involvement with the NFL has been advantageous for the league's growth.
We're all about how can we expand the game and make it more internationally.
Barkley highlighted the NFL's efforts to broaden its appeal globally, mentioning upcoming games in Brazil, Mexico, and potentially Australia. He argued that Swift's presence at games has helped attract a new demographic of fans to the sport. The influx of Swifties, as Taylor Swift's fans are known, into the NFL fan base represents a significant opportunity for the league to expand its audience and increase its cultural relevance. Her being a part of it's only helping that, so I don't get the slack that she's getting, Barkley added, expressing his confusion at the negative reception Swift received. The booing incident has raised questions about the reasons behind such a hostile reaction from Eagles fans. Some speculate it may be related to Swift's roots near Philadelphia and her previous association with the Eagles. Swift has been photographed in Eagles gear in the past and was assumed to be a fan of the team before her relationship with Kelce began. Swift grew up near Philadelphia and was previously seen as an Eagles supporter. This history may have led some fans to view her current support for the Chiefs as a form of betrayal. However, this explanation doesn't fully account for the intensity of the reaction, especially considering that other celebrities supporting the Chiefs, such as Paul Rudd and Jon Hamm, didn't receive similar treatment from the crowd. The political aspect of this incident cannot be overlooked. Some observers have suggested that the booing might be connected to Swift's recent endorsement of Kamala Harris for the presidential election. This theory gained traction when President Donald Trump commented on the incident via his social media platform, Truth Social. Trump wrote, "The only one that had a tougher night than the Kansas City Chiefs was Taylor Swift. She got booed out of the stadium. MAGA is very unforgiving." He also shared comparison videos of Swift's reception versus his own at-stadium events. Trump, who has been found liable for sexual assault and defamation and was convicted in the hush money trial, further expressed his dislike for Swift in subsequent interviews. He stated, "I hate Taylor Swift," following her endorsement of Kamala Harris for POTUS. Interestingly, Trump mentioned that he took a liking to Brittany Mahomes, the wife of the Chiefs' star quarterback, Patrick Mahomes. Regardless of the reasons, the booing clearly caught Swift off guard. When shown on the Superdome's video screens alongside rapper Ice Spice during the first quarter, Swift appeared to mouth, "What's going on?" in response to the unexpected negative reaction. This moment went viral, with Swift turning to look at her friend Ice Spice following the audience's outcry. The incident has sparked a broader discussion about fan behavior and the intersection of sports, entertainment, and politics. It raises questions about the appropriate ways for fans to express their passion for their team without crossing lines of basic respect and sportsmanship. Barkley's defense of Swift is particularly noteworthy, given his own relationship with Philadelphia fans. As a former New York Giant who joined the Eagles last year, Barkley has experienced both sides of the intense Eagles-Giants rivalry. Despite this, he's been warmly embraced by Eagles fans since joining the team. Barkley said this about Eagles fans: "They just shower you with love, and it's been pretty cool for me and my family because kind of how things ended in New York, there was always love and support there, but things didn't end off on a great note, I guess you could say. And to be able to come here and just the way how they've taken me in and my family in, and my daughter is the star here, they love my little daughter, so it's been pretty cool." This positive experience makes Barkley's criticism of the booing incident all the more significant. It demonstrates that even a player who deeply appreciates the passion of Eagles fans can recognize when that passion may have been misdirected. Barkley's comments have resonated with many in the sports community who see Swift's involvement with the NFL as a net positive for the league. The running back's perspective aligns with the NFL's broader strategy of expanding its appeal beyond traditional football fans. In recent years, the NFL has made concerted efforts to attract a more diverse audience. This has included partnerships with music artists, expanding international game schedules, and embracing social media and digital platforms to engage younger fans. Swift's relationship with Kelce and her subsequent appearances at Chiefs games have organically supported these efforts, bringing her vast and devoted fan base into contact with the NFL. The discussion around Swift's presence at NFL games and the reaction she received at the Super Bowl also touches on the changing nature of celebrity involvement in sports. While it's common to see high-profile figures at major sporting events, the level of attention and scrutiny placed on Swift's attendance has been unprecedented. This phenomenon speaks to Swift's cultural impact and the intense media focus on her relationship with Kelce. It also highlights the complex dynamics at play when worlds of pop culture and sports intersect on such a grand stage as the Super Bowl. From a broader perspective, the incident raises questions about the nature of fandom itself. In an era where athletes and entertainers have significant platforms and influence, how should fans navigate their allegiances to teams, individual players, and celebrities? The booing of Swift at the Super Bowl serves as a catalyst for these discussions within the sports community and beyond. Barkley's defense of Swift also touches on the importance of respect and sportsmanship in sports. While passionate support for one's team is a cornerstone of sports fandom, there's a line between enthusiastic cheering and disrespectful behavior towards others. Barkley's comments suggest that booing Swift for simply supporting her partner crosses that line.
Expand the game and make it more internationally, and we're traveling to Brazil, and we're traveling to Mexico, and her being a part of it is only helping that. So I don't get the slack that she's getting, but yeah, I can't give you an answer.
When asked about celebrity Eagles fans, Barkley provided insight into the team's high-profile supporters. Howard Stern questioned whether Bradley Cooper or Kevin Hart was the bigger celebrity Eagles fan. Barkley responded, "I have to go Bradley. I think I've seen him at every home game. I'm not going to lie. Kevin's definitely a super fan, a big fan too. So it's hard to say. It's probably 1A, 1B, but if I had to give the 1A, I would definitely give it to Bradley." The 2025 Super Bowl 59 halftime show in New Orleans became the center of an unexpected controversy. A performer in Kendrick Lamar's show staged a protest that caught everyone off guard. The incident unfolded during the last song, TV Off. A member of the 400-person fieldcast, later identified as Zulkarnain Nantambu, unveiled a flag combining the Sudanese and Palestinian flags. The flag bore the words Sudan and Gaza